Let me guess, you got a pile of stuff that you want to sell, but every time you think about listing it on eBay, your brain just kind of short circuits. What if I told you there's a dead simple system to get your first 10 items listed and sold this week without having to become an expert overnight? If you've been on the sidelines thinking, I just don't know where to even start, then this video is for you. After selling thousands of items myself, I'm going to give you the simplified blueprint to start making money on eBay minus all the overwhelm. Look, let's be honest. Getting started on eBay feels like trying to drink from a fire hose. You hear about algorithms, promoted listings, international shipping, and your brain just checks out. But here's the secret that big sellers know. None of that matters when you're just starting. The only thing that matters is mastering the core loop. List, sell, ship, and repeat. We're going to ignore the 99% of the noise and focus on the simple 5-step system. First, we'll find your 10 items to sell without spending a dime. Second, we'll get your account set up the right way. Third, I'll show you the foolproof method for pricing your items so they actually sell. Fourth, we'll walk through creating a listing that works fast. And finally, we're going to demystify shipping once and for all. The single biggest mistake new sellers make is thinking they need to go out and buy a bunch of stuff. And that's how you end up with a death pile of stuff that you can't sell and a sense of failure before you even began. So forget that. Your first items are already in your house. I guarantee it. This is your low-risk training ground. Think of this as a treasure hunt. We're looking for things that are relatively easy to ship, so maybe not that giant floor lamp just yet. Grab an empty box and let's go for a walk throughout the house. Check your closet for clothes that you haven't touched in a year. Look at your bookshelves for popular books, old textbooks, or video games that you've already conquered and you know you're not going to replay. Previous gen electronics like an old smartphone or camera or a video game console are gold mines. There's a bunch of people that like to experiment with old electronics and they love buying old crap like that. And even peek in the kitchen for that small appliance that you never use, or in the garage for duplicate tools. Your goal isn't to find priceless heirlooms. This isn't something you want to put up for an expensive auction. It's to find 10 things that you're okay letting go of. Things like clothing, books, and small electronics are perfect for beginners because you have them already and they're very simple to ship. So don't overthink it. Don't even worry about what they're worth yet. Just find 10 things. Once you have your 10 items in your box, you've already conquered the hardest part, which is just getting started. So take the box, go around the house, and I'll be right here. All right, time to get the paperwork out of the way. Now, first things first, you need an account. If you already have an eBay account that you use for buying things, perfect. Use that one. A little bit of a feedback history is great head start, to be honest. If not, just head over to eBay and click register. It'll ask you if you want a personal or a business account. Now, I know what you're thinking, you're not there yet. For now, just choose personal. It's designed for casual sellers and it's the fastest way to get going. While some sellers may eventually need a business account, and trust me, we are here for that with Wonderlister to help you along the way, you can easily switch later if you decide to become an eBay tycoon. The most critical part right now is setting up payments. eBay uses a system that sends your earnings straight to your bank account. You'll need to link your bank account and verify your identity. It's totally secure. It's just how eBay makes sure that you get paid. This can take a day or two to get fully verified, so it's smart to get it done right away. And that's it, seriously. It's that easy. Don't get lost in 50 other things yet. You know, all the other settings. You don't have to worry about that. Just create the account, link your bank, and let's move on with the fun stuff. This is where most beginners crash and burn. They either guess what an item is worth and lose money, or they price it so high that it collects dust for months. Remember the death pile? Now, we don't guess, we use data. So let's get on the computer. We're going to use eBay's most powerful tool, the sold items filter. So let's take an example. Say on your treasure hunt you found Ratchet & Clank video game for the PS4 that came out in 2016. Go to the eBay search bar and type in Ratchet & Clank PS4. Now you'll see a flood of active listings. This is what other people hope to get. And we don't care about hope, we care about what's real, so let's kind of ignore it. So on the left side of the screen, on the desktop or in the filter menu on the app, scroll down, all the way down until you come to sold items. Now check that box. Now eBay will show you a list of every copy that has actually sold recently, usually within the last 90 days, and what price it sold for. The prices in green are what people paid. Now you can see my prices are in pounds, yours will be specific for your location. Now you'll probably see a range. Look for listings that are in the same condition as yours. So your game, is it new, sealed, used? Does it have the case? Find a handful of recently sold listings that look just like your item. Now that's the price range. If they consistently sell for between $15 and $20, for instance, then that's the market value. Price your item in that range and you'll have the best chance for a quick sale. Never guess. This is important. Always research your comps, your comparable sold listings. Now that you know your price, it's time to actually list the item. You can do all the things right from your phone, but I'm gonna do them on my computer. The only 4 things that truly matter in your listings are your pictures, your title, the item specifics, and the price. These 4 things. So here's a game-changing shortcut. Find one of those sold listings that is identical to your item. Open it up and look for a button that says "Sell one like this." This is your best friend. It will pre-fill most of the boring stuff for you, like the category and some of the other specifics. First, photos. Your smartphone is all you need. Find a well-lit spot with a plain background. A blank wall or a simple sheet works perfectly well. Now, snap at least 8 to 12 pictures. Get every angle, front, back, any tags or labels, and most importantly, take a photo of any flaws, like a small scuff or a crack or a tiny snag. Honestly, that builds trust and prevents headaches later. Second, the title. This is how buyers find you. Use all the characters they give you. Great formula is always think brand plus item name plus some key details like size, color, model number. For our game, a great title would be Ratchet & Clank, Sony PlayStation 4 2016, PS4 video game, complete with case. Think like a buyer. What words would you search for if you were buying one? Third, item specifics. These are the pre-filled details like brand, size, etc. Fill out as many as you can. The more you fill out, the better eBay search engine actually likes you. And finally, pricing. You'll see auction and buy now. As a beginner, I strongly recommend that you stick with buy now. It's simple and it's what most buyers want. Nobody wants to haggle. So set your price based on the research that you just did. You can also flick on allow offers if you're open to a little bit of negotiation. In the description box, don't write a novel. Nobody cares. Everybody just kind of skims through it. A simple sentence or 2 restating the features and pointing out any flaws is all you need, really. Your pictures and all of the specifics do 90% of the talking. Now, if one thing paralyzes new sellers, it's shipping. You'd be surprised how many people are scared of this. People imagine tangled web of rules and crazy postage costs. The reality, especially for small items that you just found in your house, is way simpler. You need just 2 basic things: a small shipping scale and some packaging materials. A digital kitchen scale works perfectly fine. For packaging, you can use poly mailers for soft things like clothes, or you can get free boxes. Yes, you can. Now, for many sellers in the US, here's a killer tip. The USPS offers free priority mailboxes on their website and will deliver them right to your door. Just be sure you only use these boxes for priority mail service that they are intended for. Now, here's how this works. Once your item sells, you just package it up. Put it in your box or mailer with a bit of a bubble wrap if needed and tape it up securely. Then weigh and measure the package. Back on eBay, go to your sold items and click Print Shipping Label. Enter the package weight and dimensions. eBay will show you the shipping cost using their discounted rates, which are usually cheaper than what you would pay at the post office. For anything under £1, USPS Ground Advantage is almost always the cheapest. Over £1, you can compare USPS, UPS or FedEx right there on the screen. Choose your service, pay for the label straight from your sale proceeds and print it out. Tape the label to the package and you're done. You can drop it at the post office or even schedule a free pickup from your home with USPS. And that's it. You just sold and shipped something. So well done. It's really just putting an item in a box and taping a label to it. And that's the whole system. So find something, research the sold price, create a listing and ship it out. After selling over $1 million worth of stuff on this platform, I can promise you that this simple loop is the foundation of everything. It's how every single big seller started. They didn't start by mastering promoted listings. They started by selling a video game or an old shirt from their closet. You have the blueprint now. The feeling of being overwhelmed comes from staring at the entire staircase. All you have to do is to take the first step. Your only goal right now is to find and list one item, then another and another. And hopefully this has helped you to feel like a confident seller that I know that you can be. Now go and create the first listing. If this guide helped you, subscribe for more no-fluff guides on making money on eBay. Drop a comment below and let me know what's the first item from your house that you're going to sell first. I would love to hear about that. Now, if you're more experienced or really want to scale, stick with us and we'll go over how to manage a ton of listings with ease. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.